want to know what it feels like to be diagnosed 3 different times in the last 2 years and still feeling sick? Today marks my 2nd year anniversary of dealing with serious health issues and not being able to get any help from the doctor. I have been diagnosed with vestibular migrainosis, which is chronic migraines. I've been diagnosed with mitochondrial dysfunction, which is a degenerative disease that causes your cells to break down and lose energy because the mitochondria is deformed. And I have been diagnosed with FND, which is functional neurological disorder. That comes with many different symptoms, which actually seem the most accurate for me, but there is no cure and there is no help. The symptoms that I deal with daily is severe migraines. I have issues with my vision. I have disabilities in my legs and in my arms, and my digestive system continues to slow down. For this reason, I have had to go on a very specific, strict diet. No gluten, no grains, no dairy, and no sugars. I'm supposed to stay away from red meat, and then I'm taking a lot of supplements and vitamins to help my body thrive through every single day. My husband and I have been working tediously on our property to make sure that we can grow as much of our own food as possible to help my health and help me to eat food that I know where it's being grown and how it's being grown. And this is why we have started homesteading, and this is why I have started vlogging. I'm hoping that over time, as we're learning our paths here on our homesteading property, I'm hoping that I will be able to start helping people as well who might be dealing with symptoms like I am, or who might be dealing with strict food limitations. Because I want to tell everybody that you don't need to live a life limited just because you have some limitations. And so that is my goal here on the homesteading journey and on the vlogging journey, as I want to come alongside other people who might be struggling, who might love animals, who might love the country, and who are just trying to live a better life every single day. You might hear in my voice today, it's a lot more slurred than normal, but that's just because I had a really rough day yesterday. I had many seizures and I just couldn't recover well. And so it's the 2nd day and I'm trying to recover some more. But just so you know, I've probably shown you the best of myself in the last bunch of videos, but over time, you're gonna see a lot more of the slurred voice, the crooked hands, the dragging foot, the seizures, whatever. I don't know what's coming, but I do know that I am sick and I can't hide that from you forever. It's a bad day. The first year of our journey consisted mainly of me lying on the couch in extreme pain. dealing with the doctors who felt they knew what was wrong with me, but in the end, it ended up being false and hurting me more than if I would have just stayed away. It also was filled with lots of fear, lots of sorrow, and very deep valley moments. But in the last year, on year 2, Sheldon and I have been working really hard to try to find a new life that will suit us and will help me thrive in every way. So we have been trying to travel. We have taken small baby steps to drive out to the States, drive 7 hours. We've driven across Canada to go see friends. And some of these things we've regretted halfway through, but we wouldn't know if I was able to do it unless we tried. For me, it's extremely hard to be in vehicles. It often sets me off and I end up with seizures. But we have worked at that, and we have found that if I have a travel pillow along to snap around my neck, I can have my seizures and I can continue on after my seizure is done. It's been a journey for us, but there's been little victories along the way. I didn't step foot into a store for the entire 1 year that I was ill. And eventually we stepped it up and we got myself a walker so that I could go. This walker turns into a wheelchair as well, which has allowed me to go to great places like IKEA and to shopping malls. One of the biggest things that I feel can ruin somebody's life is denial. When you know there's something wrong, you need to face it. And once you know what your situation is, you can then walk forward in victory. And that is exactly what I have been trying to do ever since I was sick. The first year sucked terribly, but the second year we have seen many victories that have shown us that we can actually find a new life in this. We've had to give up a lot. Sheldon and I used to be very recreational together, and we would go biking and kayaking and running, and we just loved being active together, and we've had to give that up. But we have found new joys, and many of those new joys are actually formed right here on our property, where we are taking care of these new animals that we have, and that we are seeing them grow. We are seeing that we have a future in the gardens, and we have a future in reaching out to the community through the gardens. Another thing that I have done is I have tried to inspire myself by surrounding myself with people that have the same problems or have problems that are a lot worse. So I've been reading biographies and memoirs of people who have struggled in their lives and who have great faith, because I'm a woman of faith and I believe that the Lord can take me through any trial that may come my way. And in these last 2 years, I can tell you, He has definitely been here at my side, and He has helped me to survive from depression. He has helped me to survive from weakness and sorrows, and He is giving me purpose even in this sickness, and that is what I am so grateful for. I had a dear friend ask me just a couple of weeks ago, in this big valley, and in your health issues? Where is your greatest joy? There has to be some kind of joy that has come out of your greatest weakness. And there is. I noticed that in the time when I got sick, and in this last year, as I have been trying to rebuild my life, I have realized that I still have this great heart for community. I have always been somebody who loves to just help others. And I realized that in this valley, I can help others. And I've actually grown greater compassion for people who are hurting because I'm hurting myself. And so I have been able to reach out to the people around me by growing this garden that I have been calling the community garden. And thankfully, what I have realized is that this is something that I'm capable of doing. I've had a complete community of people surround me and come around me and help me in this endeavor. And this is one of my great joys in my greatest sorrows. I have also found great joy in the faithfulness of my Lord. I have prayed and I have asked, and He has answered specific prayer requests that I have had during this very dark season. I know that sickness and sorrow come, suffering comes, but joy will come in the morning. And I believe that with all my heart. And so that has been another great joy of mine. I have seen the Lord strengthen my marriage during this time. During this season of slowing down and resting, God has given me great rest, but I look forward to full days with a great servant heart, looking beyond my situations and involving other people into my life. Thank you for watching this little video. I hope you can celebrate with me that year 2 of my health issues has definitely been greater than year 1. I'm hoping that year 3 will only get better.